Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in for another week. This week I want to dedicate a video to my love and passion for exploring food. I got to try a really awesome restaurant this weekend, and I wanted to share it with you along with some of the other things that I've tried, and I hope that you will enjoy. So I am a foodie. One of the best ways to try out new food is to attend a festival. This is the Richmond Greek Festival. Not only do you get to try the food, but you get to learn about the culture, which to me is the purpose of trying new foods. And you just simply engulf yourself in the culture. I love it. So here I am on vacation, and what do we do on vacation? We eat good foods, but I make a purpose of looking at the area and scouting out places that I really want to try prior to me going on a trip. And I have found some of the best boardwalk food. This is on my trip to Myrtle Beach. And you're just exploring the area. Of course, there's boardwalk food, but you have to travel off scene sometimes to find the really good food. And this was my trip to Colonial Williamsburg. I think this was my first time trying street corn, and oh my gosh, it was so good. I've seen it a couple times, but I never got to try it, and I'm really glad I did because I'm actually addicted to street corn. And plus I'm country, so corn is kind of like to the heart anyway for people from the country. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that experience. And food just encompasses so much of our lives, like every birthday party I can think of, every celebration that I could think I went to. I think that food was involved. It just plays such a major role. But now as I'm getting older, I'm kind of being more, selective about what I eat and just trying to make sure that it's an overall experience. Anything that's worthy of celebration will find a reason to celebrate. And here's my daughter with her Valentine's Day donut from Krispy Kreme. We love Krispy Kreme donuts. So if they have like a celebration donut, we'll often try it. I think we've tried everyone, maybe except for like St. Patrick's Day and Easter. But we just love food. We're foodies and we have a sweet tooth. So that doesn't help, but it's very delicious. So this weekend, one of my goals was to try somewhere new that I haven't tried before. And I decided to try Cuban food, and it was so amazing. So for this week's food adventure, we decided to go to Havana 59, which is in like the Chaco Bottom area of Richmond, Virginia. And it was one of the best restaurants I've been to in quite a while. So we were supposed to go Saturday, but we went Sunday for brunch, which was awesome as well because the weather was really nice. And we got to sit outside. And when I go somewhere, I do what they do, and they smoke cigars. So I did try a cigar. I'm not a cigar smoker. The drink was really good. And here's a picture of the really delicious food we had. Mine was, I think, was like French toast with blueberries and strawberries, and it had like a glaze on it and bacon, which you could tell it was real bacon. So good. And then he had like a steak with vegetables, eggs, and potatoes. The steak was cooked to perfection. Oh my God, it was so good. I highly recommend this restaurant. It's good for date night or just a chill spot. So now we've arrived to the section where I go over my bucket list to see what else I need to try, what I've tried, and maybe even some suggestions if you want to comment down below of what I should be trying. So here we have Filipino food, which when it comes to island food, I'm not sure what distinctions there are between them, except for the preparation and maybe the ingredients that they use. But Filipino food I have not tried. It's on my bucket list. If you know a restaurant, comment down below and I will be there. And here's a picture of some mouth-watering African food. I love the idea of cooking the fish whole. I haven't tried to do this at home, but I think I want to try it somewhere else. So African food is on my bucket list to try next and soon. I love fried plantain, so yeah. St. Patrick's Day is this week, and I've never tried Irish food. So I think that I'm actually going to look into trying some place this week, and maybe I will include it in my next video, but it's definitely on my bucket list of a place that I could go. I just want to experience their culture just a little bit. So this is Ethiopian food. There was an Ethiopian restaurant here in town, and I went, and I think I got a little bit discouraged because I had to eat with my fingers, and because I've done culinary arts and hospitality and that type of thing, I don't like touching food with my fingers and picking it up and eating it, but I regret that, and I do want to go back to Ethiopian restaurant. If you know one, tag it below. So here's a picture of some Caribbean food. I've tried Caribbean food, and to be honest, I don't really know the distinction between like Jamaican and Caribbean food. They're kind of similar, but maybe just in the seasonings and spices that they use, but I loved it. So I have tried it. It's off on my bucket list, but I definitely would go back again. So my first international food that I can honestly say I tried was Jamaican food. Oh my God, I fell in love with it, especially the gravy and the rice. You know, rice for a country person is home anyway, but when you put it with some gravy, I need to expand my palate a little bit because I've never tried oxtails. And last but not least, my personal favorite cuisine that I've tried so far is Vietnamese. I love it because it's fresh vegetables and ingredients. You leave feeling satisfied but not full. Oh my gosh. So Mekong, shout out to Mekong. That's my favorite restaurant in Richmond, Virginia. They also have an amazing beer selection there. If you're a beer drinker, you should go, but definitely try the spot. So no food adventure is complete without dessert. One of my favorite spots is called The Love of Chocolate in Carytown. I literally just go in, get a box, tell them to fill the box with stuff I have not tried yet. And I'm always amazed and pleased at what I discover. I had an amazing food adventure this week and just an overall good weekend. If you're in Richmond, Virginia, and you want to recommend some restaurants for me to try, please do that down below. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Thank you for following me. I hope you've learned something or at least had a good time. And stay tuned for my next video. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week.